Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my sewing room, where we are live on Facebook and YouTube today. It is March 20th, which makes it the first day of spring. So happy spring to everyone. I know when you look outside, it may not look like spring here in Calgary, but in our hearts, we're hoping it is. And I know the weatherman tells me that it is, but you know, spring comes in many times during the next couple months, and I know we may see some more snow and everything, but spring is here. Dressed for the occasion with our spring bonnet. So anyways, welcome. I would like to thank everyone who does join us for Facebook and YouTube Monday to Thursday. That is very gracious of you. We really like your likes, your loves, all of your comments when you share us, and on YouTube when you subscribe to our YouTube group, which is mysewingroom.ca, and the dot is D-O-T. So mysewingroom.ca. We are hoping to get to our 10,000 subscriptions. We're so excited about that. We just hope that happens. All right. Oh, look, people are starting to sign in. I see Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Happy first day of spring. And I hope that you're enjoying the day today and have some fun things planned. All right, everybody, a few shout outs for all of our listeners who comment and like us and let us know that they're out there. So welcome. Shout outs to Glenda I. There she is. Glenda's on. Hi, Glenda. To Ruth C. She's with us as well. Michelle G. Ann L, Lana T, Tina B, Sandy A, Loanne F, Carol G, Nancy C, Peggy N, Patty B, Carol Ann M, Mary Z, Jean J, Carol D, and Teresa W. Thank you so much, you guys, for leaving comments and letting us know that you're out there listening. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, it's spring. But you know, we've been working on a panel called the Lavender Lemonade Apron panel. So of course, panel puns are in order. Are you ready for a giggle? Here it comes. You know, I went to the paint store to get thinner. It didn't work. I don't hear any laughter out there, Dawn. I got a smile out of her. All right. Do you know, you guys, I wear memory foam insoles to remember why I walked into a room. Oh, now I got her giggling. One more before we turn to our panel. Swarms of flying insects threaten the town. The police deploy the SWAT team. She nodded. I got a nod of approval for that one. Awesome. Morning, Wendy W. Good to see you here. Happy first day of spring. All right. So we've been working on a panel called Lavender Lemonade Apron. So let's have a look. So we started on Monday or Tuesday talking about all the different panels and aprons and lovely things that we have in the store. And then on Wednesday and today, we're working on the lovely Lavender Lemonade Apron, which is really, really pretty. So I have our apron base that we've been working on. We have to have some pins today. You would have needed your marker, a little ruler, and of course your measuring tape so we can get those pockets in a good position. So here's what we need for today. All right, here we go. Let's just go back to the front for just a minute because I want to show you Maybe I should have stayed on top. But what I did was I did following their instructions to attach the apron ties for the neck at the very top. Ta-da, ta-da. I guess I should get over a little more this way. Ta-da, ta-da. And then, of course, the ties at the waist. Right? So that's what they told us to do. Now, yesterday when I left you, I went home, and I guess I should show you this. I went home and did a little trick of our wonderful girls, and that is using our ruler and our little marking pen. If you wanted to make a 1/4 inch roll up, you remember Chelsea used to teach us to mark it on the 1/2 inch. Okay, 1/2 inch. And then when you turn your edge up, you match the edge to that line and you iron it in place and you have a true 1/4 inch roll up. Now that's what they told us to do on the whole of the apron body. So roll it, iron it, and then you roll it one more time and iron it down and stitch it, and that would be your hem. So let me show you. That's what I did. I took it, marked the 1/2 inch, turned it up and ironed it, and then turned it and ironed it again. So now you'll see that there is just a nice smooth edge. All the raw edges are turned inside. And then they asked us to top stitch that down. So I did that. I top stitched all the way around the outside of the apron. There was curves, so you had to take it very easy as you were coming up around the curve, cross the top, cross the other curve, down the side, and then back across the bottom. So it's all nice and hemmed, no raw edges. And yesterday we talked about how to do the pocket. So here's how I positioned it. I took my little straps and I kind of tied it around my neck where I thought I wanted my apron to hang when I had it on. Just want to tie it a little bit. Adjust it to where I think I would like to wear it when I'm wearing my apron. And then I tied up the back edges. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, oh, there, if I stand back far enough, move my chair so nobody's, okay, I'll be here. Then I took my hands and said, okay, where do I want my pockets? Well, I normally have my hands and my pockets about there. So that's what I marked. I marked that spot where I thought my apron pocket should be. And then, back to the top. I took it all off and I measured. I measured in from the edge, how close to that was I, and as it turned out, I was about 3.5, almost 3 5/8, 5/8 away, and I thought, well, that seems like a good distance from the edge. And then I looked at this and I said, well, I don't want to get down too low, close to the decorative. I'd like my aprons to be above the decorative things. So I pinned it on and sewed it. And then on the other side, I did the same. I measured in from the distance on the outside edge. And it's a 3 5/8 right to where that edge is. And then I made sure they were above the design. And I made sure when I laid out my stuff from side to side that they were even across the bottom. So then I sewed one, and I'm going to sew the other one for you, and then you can see the finished product. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's move over to the sewing machine. Okay, so today again I'm working on the Brother NQ575, and I have my purple lavender thread in top and bottom, and I have the 1/4 inch piecing foot on. This is selection number 3 on my straight stitch, and now I'm just going to sew that. And I'm going to sew it a 1/4 inch around because you'll remember we needed to make the pocket turn over a 1/2 inch. So if I sew it on as a 1/4, it should be just right. Okay, so I'm just going to move that pin back so I don't run over it. I'm going to get started on that edge. Just going to take a couple of stitches, and then I'm going to back stitch just to secure that pocket, because you know how many times your hands or whatever goes into your pocket, you want to make sure that they're nice and secure. So we're doing a 1/4 inch down the edge of the pocket to hold that in place. Now, as we get close to the pin, I'm going to take the pin out, and I'm going to use my foot to get to approximately a 1/4 inch. There's a marking on it, so once I get there, oh, that's it. I want to back up 1 stitch. Thank you. I'm going to lift and turn. So you've got your needle in the downward position so you can pivot to make a nice corner. And then we carry on with a 1/4 inch seam along that pocket. It's looking really good. When we get to the edge, let's take the pin out. And then we're going to measure up to that 1/4 inch on that foot. Okay, it always goes one little blob too much. I don't turn it fast enough. Maybe that's it. All right, lift, rotate. No, I want to back stitch 1 because I want it to be at the 1/4. So backing stitch 1. Okay, now you want to go ahead 1. Okay, this machine and I have fun. There we go. In the right spot. Turn on the 1/4 and make a 1/4 inch seam to the top of the pocket. It's nice to have the guide because it shows that, bumps that pocket right up against it and keeps it in nice position. Okay, let's remove the pin as we get close. Once we get to the top, we want to back stitch just a little bit so that that stitch is very firm in there. All right, let's cut it off and let's have a quick look at the apron. All right. So there's our pocket. We'll trim that little thread off, but there's our pocket. The seam matches the color of the seam that we put earlier. There's the 1/4 inch all the way around. So now we have both pockets in place. We have the hem nicely done all the way around. We put the straps on the way they asked us to, top on the side and the top. And now our apron is ready. So let's try it on. I think it's kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to just take a second to attach my apron at the back. There we go. Center it where I like it. Tie the sides. And we have a beautiful lavender lemonade apron. Woohoo! Very spring-like. I'm ready for lemonade on the deck. Let's just hope the sun cooperates and we can have barbecues again. Anyways, this is the lavender lemonade apron panel, and it's going to be hanging in the store beside the fabric so that you can see how it was constructed. I followed the instructions on the little panel that they gave you, and there was a couple of things that we could have done differently, especially if you wanted to line your apron. There was a moment when we had the apron laying out flat where we could have put the straps in the inside, top and bottom, and then laid your other apron over top, sewed it all up, and turned it right side out, and you would have had a layered apron. But we did not do a lining in this one. We just followed the exact instructions for what they gave us on the panel. Anyways, Val S says hello, and she says she needs that apron. Morning, Nancy. Morning, Val. Morning, Helen O. So nice of you to join us today and have a look at our lovely apron. That whole line of apron, it's called Lavender Lemonade, Lavender Lemonade, I'll get it right yet. But they had some really cute patterns for doing quilts, also for placemats, apron, all that sort of stuff. It was really cute. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that apron making this week. It was fun. So let's talk about some more panel puns, because why not? All right, let's see. Where did I leave off? Okay, so there's an announcement. Women's Roofing Expo this weekend. All the shingle ladies will be there. Hi, I have an audience. Hello, how are you? All right, couple more. Are you ready? Ants never get sick because they have little antibodies. Oh, I got a groan out of Dawn for that one. All right, let's see what I can do with this last one. Are you ready? Do you know I was in a band once called The Hinges? Yeah, we opened for the Doors. I got her laughing for sure that time. That's wonderful. So a few panel puns for you on this beautiful spring day. Let's just see what else is happening at the store for the rest of the week. If you're interested, we still have social sewing going on. It is today if you want to drop by, but on Friday and Saturday as well, the store is available for you for social sewing. It's $10 plus coupon and tax, and you get a coupon. I know I'm going to talk about this right yet. So anyways, that's available. The classroom is here for people to use. Also, besides that spring is here, we've been doing all of that spring cleaning. And yesterday we topped up the front table at the very front for a rummage sale, and it's full of all sorts of interesting things. And we hope that you can come down and have a look at that rummage sale. Most of the things in that rummage sale are 50% off. However, I put a couple of kits of fabric on at 75% off. So there's a few kits of fabric marked 75% off, but the rest of it is 50% off in the rummage sale. So that's kind of fun. Also for spring cleaning at my sewing room, we have our quilting cottons. So you could buy this lavender lemonade 20% off. That's for in-store, in stock only, minimum 0.5 meters, and it's 20% off. And if you so happen to finish the bolt, you get 25% off that fabric, that bolt fab one that you cleared. So isn't that wonderful? Other things that might help with your spring sewing, there's the new look patterns are 50% off, and Percentia thread is 30% off. So that'll get you started on your spring sewing, whether it's your aprons or placemats or things for your patio, or if it's another beautiful springtime quilt. There you've got some ideas and some things to help you with. Just as a reminder, for the month of March, we still have a brother sale going on. So if you haven't got your Print Moda, sublimation printer, or a scan and cut, those are all on a special deal at the store until the last of March 31st. All right, so those would be kind of fun to get. Maybe a nice spring present. Also, if you are missing any feet, and I recommend the 10, 10C and 10D for anyone out there who doesn't have an edge foot. Those are awesome feet. So, but any of the Burnett feet for this month of March until the 31st are 20% off. So you can get sewing, quilting, serging, embroidery, any of those things, any of those feet are 20% off till the end of the month. And then, not to be outdone, Bernina has a spring into savings, and that's going from now until actually April 30th, which gives us lots of time to get spring going here in Alberta. Anyways, you'll find deals on the L860 and L890 serger. You'll find gifts with purchase for their Bernina 335, their Bernina 480, Bernina 535, Bernina 735, and the Burnett 79. And you get free tote with a Burnett 3 series, or if you purchase a B05 Academy. So they've got a few nice little surprises on sale as well. All right, so just wanted to point out to people that lovely quilted jacket class that Anne has got started. The first one is full. We have a wait list, so if you're still interested in it, give us a call. We'll put you on the wait list for that, and then as soon as we know when Anne's going to run the next quilted jacket class, we'll let you know. Also, I found out that our applique, so I guess let's start with satin stitch for beginners, and our applique adventure is full for in-store people. So right now, all we have are virtual spots in satin stitch and applique adventure. So if you're willing to do it by remote virtual, you can still sign up for that. If not, if you're waiting for in-store, we can put you on the wait list, but it's full for in-store. So it's amazing how fast those fill. The rope bowl, the rug, get this right, jelly roll rug class is also full for in store. So if you want to do that one virtually, it's available as well. But if you don't and you want to do it in person, then we'll put you on the wait list. So all right, so if you want to get interested in any of those classes, get your name on the list, however you'd like to do it, give us a call at my sewing room, 403-252-3711, and we can do that for you. Unless you want to come in and visit us, because with our rummage sale and our spring cleaning sales going on, we have lots to offer you at this time. So come on by, drop in and say hello and welcome spring. All right, everybody, that's it for me for this week. I will be back on Monday with the Monday Minute. And in the meanwhile, I hope you enjoy the first weekend of spring.